So aside from binging Disgaea 4, we come back to Promised Neverland. Hello there everybody, Saban92 aka Nightmare. I'm slightly under the weather, but that will not stop me. Mostly because I'm kind of drinking some very nice barley tea. Kind of getting used to that. But anyway, last week. Oh boy, where do I even begin on that? So, Crone's dead, and good old mom decided to break Emma's leg. Yeah, that's good, I guess. Great, fantastic. That's just yeah. Oh god. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that. That was just horrifying. So now I'm just like, these are the last 4 episodes, so I'm kind of at a loss as to what they're going to do now. And the whole thing with Sister Crone, that was actually really interesting. Also, yeah, I know, I think I just kind of said a meme-worthy quote. She was a child? Yeah, I'm slightly regretting saying that, but sure, meme the hell out of that. And I think it was Sky that kind of pointed it out. Either it was Sky, I think it was Sky. Kind of pointed it out that, that's, people die when they are killed level. Like, yeah, yeah, I done goofed myself on that one, didn't I? But in her last, like, as a last act of defiance, she left something for the kids, and I'm not entirely sure what it could possibly be that she left. There was a box, and I think a pen. So, on top of that, I wonder how that's going to be able to help the kids, so let's throw ourselves in and find out. It's a cliff. It's a fucking cliff. I... How the... How... How are they even going to... Does that mean they have no choice but to go through the monster, the demon's headquarters just to get out? Hey. Uh... Uh... I... I have no goddamn idea how they're going to be able to escape then. It would have to be through the gate where the demons are. I... Uh... uh. Well... I'm gonna go into the next episode now because I just don't even know how to function at this moment right now. Hello there, and now we are on episode 10 of The Promised Neverland. In the last episode, Norman successfully managed to get to the top of the wall. He saw what lay beyond it. A cliff. I would honestly, this is my more pessimistic side here speaking right now. I would not be surprised if in this episode Norman died. Because it's clear he's about to get shipped out. And in such a short amount of time, I'm not sure how they're going to be able to get him out or save him. I just... How the hell are they going to escape? It's like the only way they can escape is through the demons, like the thing that leads to the demons. I don't know how they're possibly going to be able to do that unless they somehow commandeer a vehicle and then run them all down. But they're kids; they can't drive. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just gonna press play because if this confirms my worst fears, I want to get it over with. Okay, that was a little bit more difficult than I was expecting to kind of sit through. Unfortunately, this week I really could not come up with real much of any good commentary, honestly, other than just me getting upset and being mostly at a loss for words. Norman is gone, but he clearly saw something in that side door that I didn't even notice was there when he was taken away. There was a side door, and he was clearly surprised by what was behind that door. Now, I don't know. I have no gosh diggity dang idea what the hell Isabella's plan is. Because those are two. Okay, those are like two foreshadowing, like contradicting. I'm probably even starting. I'm starting to ramble and say stuff that probably makes no sense, but that gives me the idea that she had something entirely different planned for Norman compared to, a child getting eaten and all that. I don't know what she's got planned for him. Nor her actions are just confusing to me. There are slight moments where it looks like she's got some genuine, like she's like the whole thing with the exchange between Norman and her. That little exchange where she apparently got shocked whenever he asked her if she was happy or not. Like, she didn't answer it immediately. She took a pause and then answered it. Meaning she was caught off guard by it. There has to be some reason as to why she did that. But then it gets contradicted, like she's second guessing or anything like that, but then it gets contradicted with the way that she's speaking to Emma. Sure, giving her the idea that, like, oh, by the way, I actually want you to live, so how about you become a mom? And then immediately heel turning and saying, oh, by the way, I knew that you would react the way that you are right now. I can read your mind. I know exactly how you're going to be. You would never accept the position and all that. It's just, it's fucking contradicting in my... I take a deep breath there. I can't understand Isabella's actions. There are so many things that she does. Like, it's like, oh, I'm enjoying the suffering of these kids. I'm thoroughly enjoying the suffering of these children. And I'm going to keep sending them off. I want you to feel despair. And just so you can have a happy life for the last few days before I send you out to get eaten. I don't... my brain can't wrap around her... Is she really just... I mean... Because whenever I try to look at characters, I try to see them in 3 dimensions. I try to see their motivations. I try to see them as a, like, not as a one-dimensional, like, character. Like with some villains that I've seen through some of the series that I've watched, especially on this channel, they're usually complex. They have motivations. They have different reasons for why the way they are. The way they are. I had a bit of a stroke there, and I am having a difficult time trying to understand Isabella, and the ending theme only adds even more to it because I'm getting ready to say the stupid line again. She was a child at one point. She was a child. The way that ending theme, this new ending theme that just started, I think it just literally just started last episode, this new ending theme that's playing, it shows her... I'm guessing that has to be Child Isabella because the first one showed Child Sister Crone, and then we see Child Isabella with I'm guessing some boy? I don't know. But if I had to take a guess, if there is one thing that I can think of as to for what she has planned for Norman, there's only 2 ideas in my head for this. 1, it was the original plan where he's dead and he's been eaten or something like that. Or 2, and it's something that I should have been thinking about. These demons have these kids in high demand, right? They eat these kids. They like the high quality ones. That's one thing that they stress throughout this whole thing. They like the high quality product. Now here's the question. How are they even able to keep getting all of these kids if they keep continually eating them? They need somebody to be giving birth to them. So this opens up two sub-ideas. The first one, are these children test tube babies? You know, like the ones that you grow in a tube and then, boom, instant child. Okay, that's not, I'm just simplifying it, you know what I mean? Is it that? Or, if you take into the consideration of the high quality detail, needing these kids to have high quality, they need to be very good products. What if, to ensure that they always get the highest quality, they keep some of the kids specifically for whenever they mature to the adult age for breeding purposes, to give birth to offspring that are very high quality? And I hate to say this, what if Norman was forced into that because he was one of the high quality products like Emma and Ray? Because these kids have got to be coming from somewhere. And if there's a possibility of them getting high quality products, I mean, and that's me putting the kids basically as cattle or just high quality meat. They want to keep good genetics, or at least have good I don't. This is so messed up. I don't want to think about it. With shit like Shiki and freaking Code Geass, I'm able to actually kind of process a lot of the information, and I'm actually able to try to make predictions. This one is so increasingly difficult, not only because it's a short show, but, I mean, that doesn't actually play to its detriment. That makes the show even that much better because it really hits you with a lot of information. It hits you just the right way with a lot of stuff that goes on, and it's done quite well. I get that. It does a great job with that. But I'm just, because of the messed up thing, killing kids, just, okay, eating kids, that's like even worse. It's so messed up that my brain is having a hard time trying to keep it all together. Trying to think of, like, trying to put this world into perspective. It's increasingly difficult, and there's literally only 2 episodes left. So yeah, guys, there's going to be a bit of a tone shift after this. I think only people in the Discord actually know about what show comes after this. And from what I understand, it's going to be a bit of a tone shift. Christ, I chose a hell of a show to start back up the anime reviews, didn't I? I'm going to go kind of decompress for a moment, and I'm going to be dreading and preparing myself for the last 2 episodes of The Promised Neverland. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next fucking week.